मूर्ति सत्य साई। क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई। क्षमा कर साई, मेरे
बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
शिरडी के साई तेरे द्वार प्रभात, परती के साई तेरे याद मुझे आई।
शिरडी के साई तेरे द्वार प्रभात,
परती के क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
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 एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई। एक बार क्षमा कर साई,
मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
मूर्ति सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा करो साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
शिरडी के साई तेरे द्वार, परती के साई तेरे याद मुझे आई।
शिरडी साई तेरे द्वार बनाए,
परती के साई तेरे याद।
आए।
क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
क्षमा मूर्ति साई बाबा, प्रेम मूर्ति सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई। एक बार
क्षमा करो साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा कर साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
एक बार क्षमा करो साई, मेरे बाबा श्री सत्य साई।
जय हरि बोल जय सीताराम, गोपी गोपाल बजुराधीशाम।
जय हरि बोल जय सीताराम, गोपी गोपाल बजुराधीश।
जय हरि बोल जय सीताराम,
किशोरा नवनीत चोरा वृंदावन गोविंद लाला
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम
जय हरि बोल जय सीताराम गोपी गोपाल मथुरारी श्याम
जय हरि बोल जय सीताराम गोपी गोपाल बचुरारे
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
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 श्री रघुनंदन श्री राम दाशरथ जय रघुरामा
नंदन श्री रामा दाशरथे रघुरामा
नंद किशोरा नवनीत चोरा वृंदावन गोविंद लाला
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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम 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 हरे राम 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 घन श्याम श्याम श्याम
The driver of the following vehicles, please report your vehicles immediately. PEC 7506, PEA 1726. Report to you. Session has also left Sapa and is on his way here shortly. But the drivers of PEC 7506 and PEA 17226, you are blocking the driveway. So please report to your vehicles immediately, please.
राम राम सीता राम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद
वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय राजा राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम।
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद नारायण हरिओ।
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंद हरि नारायण हरि ओम।
Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
Hari Keshava Hari Govinda 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 Hari Narayana
Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
Hari Sundar Nanda Mukunda Narayana Hari
Hari Sundara Nanda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hari
वनमाली मुरली धारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरदारी
माली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी
वनमाली मुरली धारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरदारी
माली मुरलीधारी गोवर्धन गिरिवरधारी
नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मनारी
नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मनहारी
नित नित कर माखन चोरी गोपी मनहारी आओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे
गोकुल के प्यारे
आओ रे कान्हा रे गोकुल के प्यारे
गोकुल के प्यारे
आओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे
आओ रे गोकुल के प्यारे
गाओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे नाचो रे गाओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे गाओ रे नाचो रे रास रचाओ रे हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि ओम
हरि सुंदर नंद मुकुंदा हरि नारायण हरि
हरि केशव हरि गोविंद
awaiting the arrival of the cortege. Here come the colors. As is expected, there are aspects of this particular part of the state funeral that fall under the auspices of the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force, the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs that have responsibility for the order of a service when the family has given their permission for a state funeral to be conducted. And then there's the consideration and accommodation of the religious rite. In this case, the Hindu rites will be observed and conducted for the final rite of passage for our brother, our former Prime Minister, our very dear and committed servant of Trinidad and Tobago, Basdeo Panday. You're viewing live coverage on TDT of the state.
नारायण हरि
the steps as we go along, and it is something very, very sacred, the bond between both of them. And in her heart and her mind, he will always be
Yes.
her dear husband.
Yes.
So even though the ceremony has to happen, there's one point where the lead pundit, the head priest, will say, Mrs., I ask your permission to proceed with the final act of consigning his remains to the sacred fire.
Yes.
With the support of her children and her immediate family around her, I hope it will be a scene of comfort that she can, you know, have them there, and the support that she would need.
Yeah.
You know, her heart will be heavy, her mind will be, you know, elsewhere at this time. No one can tell
Yes.
what she's thinking. No one can tell how she's feeling. So, in something like this, again, we mentioned before, they have given their father over to the country, and the country, all of us are sending him to his maker
Yes.
today.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Saying farewell. It is difficult for a family.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare
So as we hear the sounds of the drums, that is the military procession and march for the arrival of the cortege, we can note that once the departure from the Southern Academy was done via the hearse, on arrival at the Shore of Peace, the casket was moved from the hearse and placed once again on the gun carriage for entrance to the cremation site.
I am close. Come to me.
Based on the angles that we're afforded, we'll be moving from time to time from the location where we have a permanent location, permanent position, to, of course, these close-up shots that give you a greater understanding of what's happening at the level of the ordinary viewer, at the level of the citizen that is standing alongside. Literally, the Shore of Peace affords a level of informality. We are all equal. Yes. When we arrive there, there isn't a dignitary position versus an ordinary man.
All the pyres are created the same size.
Yes.
They are all laid with sand.
Yes.
And it's a pyre that's packed with wood, and it's on the common ground, like you said.
Yes.
The sky is the canopy, the earth is the stage, and the ocean is there as witness, as what we call sakshi, and we all have the same exit.
Yes.
Through the burning fires to ascend to heaven, as it were.
Here are the members of the Defense Force, those who have been specially assigned to serve as the pallbearers. They have, under ceremony, removed the coffin from the gun carriage and are now making their procession, moving the casket to the location that should be at an entrance point, and we would be guided at this point, Pundit, as to whether there's a conduct of the religious rite here, or whether it's continued only at the pyre.
As we're viewing the proceedings, as they make the stop, if they do or not, I will narrate what those proceedings are. And if it is that they're going straight to the pyre, we will observe as we go along. I expect that at this time, he will be given the gun salute just before the placement into the chitta, or the pyre itself. Again, this is the very first state funeral under Hindu rites here in Trinidad and Tobago for the first ever Prime Minister of the Hindu faith. This is historic in so many ways. And for those of us who would have seen Mr. Panday move up from one level of leadership to another, and then give way to others in the political arena, and now live the rest of his life still in public view, in the public's eye, we are now seeing a great man directions and according to Hindu rites. Again, the sounds you are hearing from the Shore of Peace would be the military sounds of that Frank Sinatra song.
We'll go behind the car.
governor. Hey.
We are now seeing sights of the coffin, the casket being carried
God, sorry, yeah, we don't drop off. No, no, I gotta comply with it.
from our team that is live at the Shore of Peace. And like we discussed before, usually, as per tradition, there are 5 stops or 5 times that the casket elements are asked to return to their origin. The first would have been leaving the house, known as Dwaradesha, Dwaradeshe, and between the gateway of the house and the roadway, the first manzil, as it is called, is performed with archman sprinkling water, Arti offering the light, and then the Pindadan offering of the Pinda. Pandit Atma Maharaj is chanting the mantras. The national flag that was draped on the coffin is to be removed now. You can hear the sounds of tassa drums echoing all over the Shore of Peace as the national flag is carefully removed and it is to be folded as per instructions. A life in serving our country, a life of dedication, a life of working for the benefit and the happiness of others affords you having the national colors cover you in your last moments. We are blessed with beautiful weather today in the Southland, in San Fernando, at the Shore of Peace. The brilliant sunshine is out, as though to witness this handing over of our son of our soil to the sacred fire. Pandits Atma Maharaj and Surendra Maharaj, the chief priests at today's ceremonies, with members of the immediate family, Mrs. Panday and their daughters, with the flag being folded. The pallbearers make way. tradition. The casket cover is opened and the manzil will be performed here. The temporary stop for the ceremony to continue. The ceremony assistant, called the Nau in the Hindu ceremonies, as you can see there in that view of the items in her hands, would be the thali, the thariya, the brass plate, also the brass vessel known as the lota. There are diyas there for the arati, and the rice balls at the pinda. Members of the funeral agency are just assisting with some adjustments to ensure that all goes well today. The cover has been completely removed for an unobstructed view of such a great man in this final aspect of the ceremony, affording all who stand there in every direction to catch a glimpse of what would become memories of this final day of the great Basdeo Panday. The male relatives of the family are now assembling and in holding the handles together, they will chant Ram Naam Satya Hai. God's name alone is truth. It is the truth that will carry you forward. It is the truth that will set you free. God's name alone is what can save us. They will chant Ram Naam Satya Hai. God's name is true. God's name is truth. Some last minute discussions. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The chant to Bhagwan Sri Krishna, one of the avatars of Mahavishnu, the preserver of the creation according to the Hindu belief of the Trinity, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the reabsorber. Lord Vishnu has many avatars and Bhagwan Krishna is one. It is said that he is the one who accepts all souls, as all souls from this earth return to him. They have been given the vessel of water called the lota, sprinkling the water, which is symbolic of a ritual bath. Water is sprinkled. the flame is lit and the arati is being done, waving of the light. Respect, adoration and love is shown in the offering of the light.
Let me have your attention, everyone. The actual procession of Mr. Panday, he should not be in front of you. That's not how it is done. So, Mr. Panday will be here, his daughters, the family will have an
After the sprinkling of water and the offering of light,
we're all here to give that regard and respect. We should try to stay on this side.
you'll be seeing that they are picking up the pinda, the rice ball. It will be broken in pieces. It is being tossed, as you can see, north, south, east and west,
Step aside and allow the family go up
to satisfy the sentient beings who are there.
shoulders. So we need the help of everyone. We need at least 8 people. Like the daughters.
Allow the procession to be leaded
And
by Mr. Panday and the immediate family. So
another pinda is offered there at that time.
allow the family to go up.
Chatvare ke chara.
Panday will be taken on the shoulders, so we need the help of everyone.
The third pinda is offered there.
Everybody.
8 people. We like the daughters to come forward here.
Pandit Art Maharaj is giving some instructions, because as you would appreciate, the size of the crowd may hamper the smooth flow of the activities. So he's just giving some instructions as to allow the clear passage of those who are holding the casket to make their way forward. To the sound of tassa drums and the chant of Ram Naam Satya Hai, God's name is truth. Some will be chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, O Bhagavan Krishna. We offer salutations to you again and again. There are 5 stops. The first would have been done at the home, and 4 more are done here. Tradition states that if you can find a 4-way junction, you can make one offering there, one of the stops. Also, when you come to the gateway, the entrance of the cremation site, a stop is made there. That is the one you just saw. Midway between the entrance and the chitta, or the funeral pyre, they will be making preparations to have one other stop. The verse from scripture will read Vishranto Bhutanam Cha, the beings that exist everywhere in this cremation site. Adhyamagotrasya, according to Mr. Panday's family lineage, and in his name, Rudradevatova, different deities are sanctioned to accept these offerings, to preside over these offerings. The water you are seeing, the vessel of water being sprinkled. God, please purify and sanctify this body. The thali is given, the plate, the light is being waved.
The periphery of Mr. Panday. You can step back, allow the family with the rituals.
Pandit Surendra is taking up another of the pindas
Others are performing
on a plate of a koa leaf, a special leaf used for these purposes.
Please allow everyone to at least have a glimpse.
You can see the pinda being blessed by the mantra, by the verse,
Is important according to him.
placing down on the right side, close to Mr. Panday's right hand. The preceding pinda is taken, broken up in 4 pieces, tossed in the north, south, east and west. May all the sentient beings that exist in a place like this be satisfied by the offering of this. Eshato pindo mayadiyate tavu patishatam. The water, jala. Eshato pindo jalaste mayadiyate tavu patishatam.
Going together now, the tassa drums in front. Panday and
These are the verses that are being chanted
please move aside.
at the venue right now. with the chant of God's name is true. God's name alone is truth itself. Ram Naam Satya Hai, hoisted on the shoulders of the men of the family. They make their steps slowly, carefully, cautiously, as they make their way to another of the stops. Flags with the image of Basdeo Panday flying in the midday breeze in the brilliant sunshine that our Caribbean is known for, surrounded by those dressed in all white, which is the color of purity and piety for these ceremonies. Placing down the casket,
Whilst we're on location, of course, there will be times when our signal may be interrupted based on the
Those who have had a glimpse of Mr. Panday, move backwards and allow others to come and view the body, view his face and have a glimpse of Panday. So we'll all chant together 2 verses of scripture that is important on such occasions. We all join together. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor mokshiyama amritat. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Om Aryama Pitra Bhagavan ki jai. Alright, so we have the ceremony now. The next step will be और चले आज हमारे राम अयोध्या छोड़ चले और चले आज हमारे राम अयोध्या छोड़ बनवासी बन राज दुलारे सबसे नाता तोड़ चले आज हमारे राम अयोध्या छोड़ चले और चले आज हमारी अयोध्या. The city of Ayodhya seems desolate. Lord Rama is no longer there in the kingdom. So many things seem to be desolate, despair, but we know that the message of Lord Rama continues to live in our hearts. Okay, so we are going to lift Mr. Panday. We have one more stop before we enter the main area. Tasa drums can play a little bit now. Yeah. Tasa. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गति है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गत है. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गति है। Yeah. Yeah. राम नाम सत्य है, यही सब तो गति है।
So let him flag bearers make 2 lines to the basket.
Kala.
Adulthood. I'm giving you his name to carry forward. To carry him for a few moments to his final spot, his final resting place, is something we can appreciate. This would be the last of the stops.
भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेव। राम नाम, राम नाम, राम नाम, यही सब तो गति है। Name of the Lord alone is truth. That is all that sustains us. Truth and truth alone. Today we pray that Bhagwan's blessings will be upon the Atman. We all join together. Beyond this point, remember, just the immediate family, make it easy for them. It's a difficult day. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ 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 नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण
Your family's name.
राम राम हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. He Giridhar Gopala, He Giridhar Gopala, He Giridhar Gopala, He
Please continue with the magical voice of Shri Rana Mohib, who's leading us in Kirtan. Everybody who is standing on the altar now needs to be removed. Don't stand on the area for the puja. Come this way. The flags can go that way now. And everyone standing on that altar should be come away from there. Photographers, come and have your space. Please allow the photographers to come forward here.
Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Gopi Gopabala. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Gopi Gopabala. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Murali Gana Lola. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Murali Gana Lola. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Radha Lola. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Radha Lola. Govinda Hare Gopala Hare, He Murali Gana Lola. He Giridhar Gopala, He Giridhar Gopala, He Giridhar Gopala. Jai Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Jai Giridhar Gopala.
Now the brother and the nephews will come forward for the other rituals. We have already placed some offerings, things upon the body, gold and what have you. Satish and Diraj and Mr. Subhash, who is his direct second in command, young lion. So he is now going to lead us. We're going to help and prepare for Havan. We have the ghee. Please step aside. Anyone can help. You all can take as well. Put Google. Let everybody here help. Okay, so we continue with Kirtan. I am sure that most of us would like to join in Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Vihari.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Vihari.
Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी
मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर गोवर्धन गिरिधारी गोवर्धन गिरिधारी गोवर्धन गिरिधारी गोवर्धन
गिरिधारी
हरे रामा राम राम हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे let's all join हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे let's all join हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण
In your mind, sir.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Chitta chora Yashoda ke baal, Navanita chora Gopal. Chitta chora Yashoda ke baal, Navanita chora Gopal. Gopal, 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 Gopal. Govardhana Dhara Gopal. Gopal, 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 Gopal. Govardhana Dhara Gopal. Hey Giridhar Gopala, 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 Hey Giridhar Gopala. Jai Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Jai Giridhar Gopala, Jai Jai Giridhar Gopala. As we offer this final offering, we have Mr. Pandey's nephew, Pandit Vishnu. I know many of you do not know that he has a nephew who is a Pandit. He's here and he will chant 2 or 3 mantras as we are now preparing for the Havan, which will be done by brother Subhash, nephew and others. And of course, Panditji is here. Pandit Vishnu would chant 2 mantras. Please step forward, Panditji. Nephew, direct family.
Prabhu Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Indeed, it is a pleasure and an honor to join in a kirtan for someone who has served so well himself, family, friends, citizens of the country, and God, because he was a firm believer in the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita. Hari Om Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshava Madhava Hari Hari Bol Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshava Madhava Hari Hari Bol Ram Ram Bol Krishna Krishna Bol Ram Ram Bol Krishna Krishna Bol Mukunda Madhava Govinda Bol Keshava Madhava Hari Hari Bol Durga Durga Bol Lakshmi Lakshmi Bol Sharda Sharda Bol Gauri Gauri Bol Kali Kali Bol Lakshmi Lakshmi Bol. The one who is the master of the universe, we call upon Lord Sri Krishna to accept this toll because he has worked for his karma already. But while we are gathered here, this is within his karma. People gather according to what good we have done. So we are calling upon Lord Krishna in this mantra to give his blessings. The world teacher. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanuram Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagat Guru. And nothing is impossible for the Lord. Just according to our karma. Mukam karoti vachalam panghulang ghayate girim yat kripatamaham vande paramanandam madhavam. Om Sri Krishna.
Hello, Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki. Thank you very much, Panditji. So now we are going to prepare for the Havan, which is taking place right there. And yeah, we're preparing for the Havan. Okay, move it out. Okay. So we'd like the photographers and others to move aside. And yeah, we'll keep chanting and all of Subhash go in front. You come in front, Satish, others, and the girls as well. Younger boys, come up in front. Yeah. All the boys. Okay, we all chant together. We keep chanting now constantly with Ranaji, and we'll all join with him. We do constant kirtan, and I see the Tassa drummers are giving some accompaniment.
Hare Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva
Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva
Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayana Vasudeva Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Okay, we have to stop now. We're going to have our, putting all the bamboos. We have the sound of guns, the bullets, shells actually, will be sounded. So please, let's be conscious of that, what's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to please remain still as we have a few moments as we pay the final tribute, final military tribute. So stand by for a few loud explosions. Those of you who need to take precautions, please do so. At the end of the explosions, we ask you to stay still. At the end of the explosions, we ask you to stay still and quiet, as there are 2 bugles to be sounded, and those must be done in silence. Thank you.
Kamira is close by. Can you please come closer to where the tent is, Kamira?
he went to Presentation College. After that, he worked as a cane weigher, a teacher, and a civil servant. I heard he was quite a strict teacher, which shocked me because he's an extremely patient person. My father would be more, did you do your best? So your best doesn't have to be an A. Your best can be a C. It can be a D, but once you tried your best, try to be the best at whatever you do. So that was the kind of father that he was and still is. It's quite interesting. He loves sports. To this day, he enjoys looking at sport. He then went abroad and he studied law, economics, and drama, for all of which he has degrees in. I don't know if you know, but my father was an actor, and a successful one. He acted in 2 films, Man in the Middle and 9 Days to Rama. And acted in a play in the Savoy Theatre in London for a year. And this really was to help him financially to pay for his studies. Then he came back to Trinidad. He had gotten a scholarship to go to Delhi to study politics and economics. He entered politics in 1966, but entered the parliament in 1976. Trinidad and Tobago broke that race bogey.
For the first time, there was an East Indian Prime Minister coming from a political line that started with the DLP and ended up with the UNC.
Panday formed what you call Club 88, and which ended up as UNC, because before that they were the United Labour Front.
That formation of the UNC gave Trinidad and Tobago a second political party that had the kind of dynamics that could challenge the PNM for power.
We won the election. Mr. Panday became Prime Minister. He led an extremely good government that really served the people very loyally.
So my father was the Prime Minister for 6 years, and during that period of time, there was a huge legislative agenda where laws were passed. One was obviously the Domestic Violence Act. The other was the Maternity Protection Act. We had the Equal Opportunities Act. We had the Freedom of Information Act.
We completed the regularization of 50,000 squatting families to enable them to own the land that they occupied. We built the new airport terminal. He had made himself Minister of National Security for a while, and he was chairman of the National Security Council. But he handled the job very wisely and was able to reduce crime like we had never done previously. While Mr. Panday was Prime Minister, the price of oil internationally was between $8 and $12 US a barrel. Now that's not a lot of money. And yet, with the shortage of funding, we were able to accomplish a great deal. Built a lot of schools. We built bridges and highways, especially in East Trinidad.
These were all visions that through laws came into fruition to really improve the quality of people's lives.
Basdeo Panday, my good friend, he's one of the few, or the only, that was a people's person. He came out, unlike most of his predecessors, he was the most, until then, he was the most experienced political leader to assume the office of Prime Minister.
Panday was also a grassroots man. He was well loved. I was in Parliament with him. And would you believe, if I spoke on a topic in Parliament,
he would call me after and say, young man, come. And he would guide me through where I went wrong and where. So I learned from them.
He was just a fantastic dad and lots of fun. So although he may not have always been physically there, we always knew that we could turn to Dad and count on him.
Mr. Panday always wore a military beret to suggest that he was a militant.
I think Mr. Panday was the most excitable of the prime ministers. Just as brilliant as all the others, just as committed politically as all the others, but it was a little bit more excitable.
Why I like Basdeo immediately is because he was all heart and genuine. He's a man that loves humanity. I'll never forget when he arrived at Piarco one time and said,
if you see me and a lion fighting, feel sorry for the lion